The fact is, you should not be learning Black history during Black History Month. Did you catch that? I'm going to repeat it one more time. You should not be learning Black history during February. You should not be learning Black history during February. And that's a fact. There's a great irony in the fact that during Black History Month, we're studying Black history, yet we know little about the history of Black History Month. Don't find that ironic at all? For many of you all who sat back and wondered, man, something just don't feel right about learning Black history only in February. This video is going to validate that concern and that feeling. Black History Month was created because we weren't included in the history books. Now, most people think for some reason that Black History Month is during February because it's the shortest month of the year. That's not the case. In fact, Black history is being taught in February as homage to Abraham Lincoln, whose birthday was February 12th, and Frederick Douglass, whose birthday is acknowledged on February 14th. It's acknowledged because we don't actually know Frederick Douglass' birthday. He was born in slavery, go figure. But nonetheless, he's not the father or the founder of Black History Month. The creator of it is Carter G. Woodson. He created it in 1926 because of his frustration due to recognizing that they were not including us in the history books. Black history was being omitted from the history books. So he created Negro History Week. Negro History Week wasn't intended for us to learn anything about Black history. In fact, we're supposed to be recapping all the history that we learned throughout the entire year about Blacks in history. What's my proof? Here's my proof. So President Gerald Ford, during the bicentennial year of 1976, stated this: "Seize the opportunity to honor the too often neglected accomplishments of Black Americans in every area of endeavor throughout our history." I want to repeat something real quick that's stated in there. Black Americans, which makes that history. What? American history. His intention was, I believe, really to do something kind and something nice, but in all reality, all he did was contradict the actual creator and the founder of Black History Month. The facts are, in 1926, the real father of Black History Month stated this: he was tired of people not including Blacks in history, so he created Negro History Week. Negro History Week wasn't intended for us to learn anything about Black history. In fact, we're supposed to be recapping all the history that we learned throughout the entire year about Blacks in history. In fact, what you don't realize, oftentimes in the United States, what we're actually learning is not Black history. The mainstream media is in fact teaching us American history. Example, Martin Luther King and the Civil Rights Movement, American history. The Black Power Movement, American history. The Black Panthers, American history. Marcus Garvey, Black history. American history. When you're learning world history, chances are you're probably learning the history of Europeans and Asians. Outside of that, they may give you a little bit of information about Egypt. But overall, you're not learning anything other than history that doesn't include you. For myself, I'm passionate about this, particularly because I've worked with hundreds of families, hundreds of kids throughout Hamilton County. And one of the saddest things that I can't make up is when I ask my Black kids, tell me what you know about Black history. They're going to tell me about Martin Luther King, and they're going to tell me about slavery. And truth be told, they're not going to tell me anything other than Martin Luther King and slavery. Our history does not begin in slavery, and that is very important for us to know. Our realities can be very uplifting and empowering, more importantly. So, if our Black kids are expected to be learning and growing and being something special, we must give them examples of success. We must show them blueprints from the former people who have been successful and overcame so many things throughout history. In doing so, we have to include them in the history books. Until then, we do need Black History Month. That's the worst part about it. We need Black History Month for the same reason that saying race doesn't exist is ridiculous. And that reason is, regardless of the facts, race isn't a real thing, but due to the social constructs, race is a real thing currently taking place in this world. And although we should be learning our history throughout the year, we're not. So Black History Month unfortunately is needed because no one has stepped up to the plate and said, you know what, I'm gonna teach our history.